In this video, we're going to walk through another setup of the Strategic Gantt that meets some requirements we have. So let's take a quick look at this. We're going to visualize our projects, project tasks, and subtasks. You can see a quick look at what that may seem, but let's take a look at the requirements. So we need a single project with the task, subtasks, need key milestones and milestones to be visualized. Needs to kind of have a waterfall look to it. We need these fields off of each of the records, so name, short description, task types, plan start date. The third level has just 2 of 3. Needs to be for 2025. We have some header requirements here. We need a today marker and colors. Needs to go to PowerPoint and PDF. Okay, so I think we will be able, let's just take a quick look at what we're trying to accomplish. Okay, so let's go over into VividCharts. I'm building just a non-filterable slide deck here. So let's go into charts. We'll choose our Strategic Gantt. The table we want, we only have one top level table, which is project. So we'll save that. Time frame was this year, so that's simple enough. Trend type. Going to do month. We're going to turn on pagination because in the requirements there it said if we have allotted tasks we need to be able to export all of them. Pagination allows us to do that. We needed 3 columns to add that we saw. We don't need a click through. I won't make it clickable because this is primarily an export that we want. So we'll go here. Now I need to set up the next level of my data, so we'll go into that. This is, we said we wanted planned start date, planned end date. So this is the fields off of my project table. We want to order by. We need a kind of a waterfall field, so we want the planned start date as the order by. We'll do ascending, so we'll start first and go. So column 1, we said name, which is project name, task type. And then we wanted planned start date. Okay, so now I have my projects built. Now I need to go add a subtable. And the first subtable I needed was the task. So it was project task table. And it's a child of the project table. So the project table is the parent. We were also using planned start and end for our fields here. We will also say planned start, name, oops, this is going to be short description, I think is the name here. Let's see, this is, yeah. Actually, I just had it. Name is the task type and planned start date. Okay, we're going to include our milestones on this level. Okay, so now I have my second level, so I have project and my new project task. We're going to go ahead and add another one. So you can now we see we have project, project task, and now we're going to go do the same thing. We're going to add another project task, and we're going to say parent. So this will get our subtask from the task table. And we'll say planned start. A little bit of repetition here getting this part set up. We're going to order all these by the start date, so we make sure we get that waterfall effect on the timeline. Let's see. We wanted our short description here. We don't care about the task type here, but we did want, so I'm going to leave that second column blank, but we did want the date. Planned start. And we will also turn on milestones there. So I think got all 3 levels. I'm going to save that. Let's go ahead and save this and see what we get. Oh, I do know one thing that I wanted. Just for this, this is actually going to, I'm going to go ahead and go in here. I'm going to filter this down just so we can have good data. Let's see, name. I'm going to say contains, and I'm going to say Fuji because I have a project Fuji that we have some good data with. So I'm going to save that. Let's go back and save. Okay, so let's expand this all out a little bit. Okay, so looks like I'm gonna increase my zoom a little bit here. Okay, so we got our project name, task, start dates, everything's here. So I got some styling to do. First of all, our brand colors don't match. I don't like that styling. Let's deal with that one first because it's the most offensive to my eyes. So we'll click on this, we'll go style. I can do column formatting. I'm just going to do date, or give it a title called date. It's the start date. We're going to say all rows, and then I'm going to select my date format, and I'll do month, date, year. Save that. Nice. So we can see I got a nice little setup there. Got my project tasks, my projects. Okay. Now I want a little bit more visual buffer between the different levels of this. You can see everything's indented, but I want a color buffer also. So let's go in here under this. I'm going to go ahead and choose a darker color for the project, and for my sub level, so project task, I'm going to choose a lighter color. I could change the padding for the indentation there. I don't really care for that. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the today, so that looks good. And then while I'm in here, I don't really like the month and year format here, so I'm going to go ahead and change that up. So I could just leave it at that and then put, you can see I just have nice and tight here, but I do want the year on this to be indicated. I could put 2025 at the top of this, but I'm going to go ahead and put the year in parentheses just to give a little bit of visual there on each month. So let's close that out. So I think we got that. Notice I included milestones and key milestones, and they're indicated by different little icons there. Let's go ahead and save this. Increase my zoom again. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this doesn't match my color map. So I need to go my chart colors. We'll go swap out for VividCharts color there. So that matches my brand colors. Let's see, what else did we have for our month columns, brand colors? Okay, so I think actually we've met all of our requirements. So I'm just going to go ahead and save it. Going to publish it. And let's go ahead and test it out. Let's go over to the viewer. We can see what we got here, and we'll make sure that we can download it. And we'll select, let's go to PDF, and we'll just choose our best. We'll download. Okay, so we got it downloaded. We'll go up here, and we will click on that. And we'll zoom out a little bit just to see how it fits on the screen. Nice. We'll zoom in so we can read it nice and good. We'll zoom it in to 100%. Nice. It looks like everything came out just like we wanted. Again, took a few minutes to set up, but I think you really will like it. And the other thing that I think you'll really like is when you combine this with our scaled reports, you can generate automatically this view of every project that you're managing so you can download it at any time you want. Hope you like this new edition and talk to you soon.